But first, we're just going over here for a second. Excuse me interrupting your drinking, but I've just got a question I'd like to put to you. Imagine just for a moment that you're an alien beaming down to Earth. I'd like you to be in an alien's shoes. What would be the first thing that you would do?
I would probably be in Oxford Circus to shop my heart out, because I'm an alien that likes to shop.
OK, so you go shopping. Any other ideas?
The nearest toilet, that's what I want to find.
You go to the toilet?
Yeah.
Go spying, maybe?
No, I'd like to go out to the rainforest.
You'd like to?
Go to the rainforest.
In Camden?
No, not in Camden. I don't want to be in Camden, I want to be somewhere else.
You want to go to the rainforest? OK.
Rainforest.
Well, we have heard of an alien who, when it landed on Earth, nipped down to the local farm, cut a hole in a cow's bum, and sucked out its innards. It's true.
I think you're talking shit.
That may be true, but still, if the choice is that or the local little chef...
British farmers have never had it so bad, what with the EU, beef on the bone, and just about the whole of humanity against them. Now there is a strange new threat to their livestock. Eyes pulled out, stomachs missing, legs hinged off, and heads cleanly removed. Some of Britain's farm animals have been bizarrely mutilated. Now, retired British aerospace engineer David Cayton is piecing together the evidence, and he's certain that these strange events are being caused by extraterrestrials.
We've got what they want, and they're coming and taking it without any permission or by your leave. And I think that's disgraceful and terrible.
I found this lamb to be 8 weeks old, with its head off, cut off without the head. Whatever had cut it off, it was a very, very sharp surgical knife. But the thing we were most impressed with, there wasn't any blood.
Take a walk on the wild side.
The skin and the flesh had all been removed from the side of the face, and it had been extremely cleanly done. There weren't even jagged edges around the skin. I've worked with sheep all my life, and I've never seen anything like it before.
If a fox or a badger had done it, why hadn't they made a mess of it? And I'm certain the foxes and the badgers don't carry a surgical knife around with them.
It makes it very hard to believe or understand how a person or another wild animal could do it. So that leaves you, the only conclusion, the only sort of avenue left is some intervention from very advanced people who've got the skills to do this.
To confirm his findings, Cayton sent his gruesome evidence for independent analysis. Some of the findings were beyond the explanation of science.
Some of the tissues that we found, we cannot explain how they've been damaged. So I think I would wish to keep an open mind as to whether or not this has been caused after death by a human, or maybe by some other agency.
We're going into space and bringing stuff back. Well, why shouldn't other beings in space come to us and take stuff back?
They're after certain genetic material, and they need tissue and organs, maybe the blood. They certainly seem interested in the reproductive side because they've got their own cloning program. The udders are excised, and the teats are removed. The males animals are being castrated and the testicles removed very, very neatly, not sort of crudely slashed off.
To collate further case histories, David Cayton placed an ad in the Farmers Weekly magazine.
It was a pleasant surprise, actually, to find your advert in the Farmers Weekly, because up until then, who would I have told about this sheep?
However, not everyone had reason to be so happy.
Within 3 weeks of our appeal, I had this rather officious call from the Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Fisheries, and I concluded at the end of that phone call they were probing and had an agenda. They were certainly wanting to know how we were getting on, whether we were getting close to what they knew, and they were wanting to know if we'd retrieved any animals and got some positive post-mortem results which would worry them. So I think I've ruffled a few feathers in official circles, or fleeces perhaps.
The official response has been a polite no comment. The majority of these incidents have been reported to the police as very serious offences. It is not for the Ministry to pass comment on these incidents, as they are being handled by the relevant authorities.
And that reminds me, I must put the cat out when I get home. You're watching the Big End.